Already, there are a growing number of people at work on the new suburban frontier, showing how Suburbia can play a leading role for creating green and resilient homes, neighborhoods, economy, and culture. A powerful tool called permaculture exists for helping to create green and resilient homes, neighborhoods, economy, and culture. Permaculture is a set of holistic principles for designing systems to take care of human needs in ways that are friendly to people and planet. Permaculture can be applied to economics, urban land use, food production, energy systems, and manufacturing. Permaculture can also be applied to a suburban property, such as this one located in Eugene, Oregon. The neighborhood is middle class, and homes are predominantly owner-occupied. City land use oversight is fairly easygoing, and the climate is Mediterranean, cool, wet winters and warm, dry summers. There is an appreciable number of permaculture-minded friends and neighbors within shouting distance. A handful of people have bought homes within a few blocks because of the neighborhood's green reputation. Another program in the series will take a closer look at green and resilient features nearby in the River Road neighborhood. Transforming this quarter-acre property was the intention from the start. The modest mid-50s vintage suburban house, made from real wood, is oriented east-west. The terrain is flat, the alluvial soil is fertile. The property had only modest landscaping, and solar access is excellent. The site has proven to be an excellent fit for the task. The first major project after I moved in was remodeling the one-car garage into a living space. The south end, with a narrow dark closet, was replaced by an 8-foot slider. The north end was framed in with windows and a door to the front yard. Reclaiming automobile space turned a 2-bedroom house into a 3-bedroom house. Trading car space for living space has been a great success. Sheet mulching the front and back yards was a high priority. Cardboard was laid down over the grass with a foot of leaves and compost piled on top, suffocating the grass. Raspberries and blueberries were planted, while a cherry tree still created a lot of shade. The front yard has evolved a great deal over the past 15 years. In the backyard, a large apple tree was cut down and English ivy was dug out. Overgrown garden beds were weeded and made usable. Thanks to sheet mulching, a grassy yard in September became a productive garden the following summer. Reclaiming automobile space continued with the driveway. A friend and I rented a cement saw to cut up the driveway so the chunks of concrete could be reused afterwards. We left only a sidewalk to the street. It was dusty, noisy, sweaty, hard work, but reclaiming the driveway remains one of my favorite projects. The driveway space has evolved for 15 years. There was no detailed plan beyond removing the concrete. Now there's a walnut tree, a shed, and grape trellis over the shed roof, and virtually the entire area where the driveway used to be. The chunks of concrete have found new use in a number of locations. When I moved in, the property had several fruit and nut trees and some ornamental hedges. The filbert trees have stayed, but most of the original landscaping is gone. I planted apple, pear, fig, and peach trees along fence lines. Brambles have been trellised along other fence lines. Arbors have been built in numerous locations, particularly above concrete, roofs, and pathways. In recent years, an olive, Late-season apples and a lemon tree have been added. In 2007, a friend and I built a detached 400-square-foot passive solar bungalow behind the main house. This has become my own living space and allows for more people living on the property. It has a rustic modern design with 2 lofts, visible beams at interesting angles, and glass as part of the south-facing roof. This image shows the south side of the house when I moved in. Having the backyard on the south side of the house is a preference. Also, the long axis of the house being east-west is best for solar gain. This image from an elevated deck on the bungalow was taken summer of 2016. Note the solar water heater and Galvalume metal roof. The sunroom has been rebuilt. There is lots of edible landscaping, and the lemon tree is left center. Having a rainwater system was part of the original plan. I bought 2 used 1,600-gallon tanks and located them near existing downspouts. A 3,000-gallon tank was added 10 years later and catches runoff from the bungalow. Total storage capacity is 6,500 gallons and is used primarily for irrigation. There is enough water storage for garden and landscape over the summer dry season. The tanks can refill multiple times over the winter rainy season. And of interest, 1 inch of rain on 1,000 square feet yields about 550 gallons.